All right, hello and welcome everybody to round one of the Trackalicious Rookie Series. I hope everyone is having a great night tonight. We're here at Spa Frankishaw. That is not how you pronounce it, but it's close enough. We are here at the end of free practice. This is going to be the initial round of a very exciting series, the Rookie Series, where we have 50 drivers currently signed up. I think we have 33 on the grid here tonight. 36 as of free practice ending here on the grid tonight. So quite the grid compared especially to last season. Let's get in the correct mode here. There we are. We're just going to come to a wait here. A little bit of a lull till we get into qualifying. You can see all the wonderful liveries. Lots of people putting in quite a bit of effort into their liveries. It's awesome to see, especially for the start of a season like this. And just while we're at it here, I might as well get the game sound going. That sounds important. There we go. Couple fun facts. Spa is set 300 acres in the forest mountains of Belgium. It is one of the most challenging tracks here on the calendar in this game. It is also the longest track in this game. We can go ahead and tab over to some other drivers maybe currently on track. There we go, finally. Professor Kenotis there, finishing up his lap. Lots of liveries here tonight. I did download them last second, so anyone that did get their livery uploaded properly, I should have. We see cars rumbling out onto track now. The 419 car being the first one here. Kevin Rivera, who did have pole position there for a little bit in free practice. Little shoot, what's up? Welcome everybody, racers and fans alike here. Ready to see these drivers get underway for the first round here at Spa. We have a full qualifying here where we have 21 minutes. For the first 10 minutes, the cars allowed on track are going to be the odd number plates. After that, at the 10-minute mark, that will essentially be their version of the checkered flag. They will have to come into the pits after that and will not be allowed to start a lap. Then we will see the even number plates come out on track after that as well. They will have 10 minutes to set their laps. Kevin Herrera leading the field by quite a margin here. Second out on track is Jeremy Covage. Then large cluster of cars, plenty of space on this track here. Oh, awesome. That's really cool. So, where is he? Let's see here. George Schutte down here in P5. Casey in the chat. See how he does. Currently down in P5 in a very large cluster of cars. Has quite a bit of traffic to contend with here on his first lap of his first league. Lots of drivers having a first league, though, I think. I don't know the exact number. I think there's just too many to count. Yes, cars very bunched up on this track. It is a 4.3 mile track. So quite the distance. As I said before, the longest track on the calendar. But all that matters right now is we see the 419 car of Kevin Rivera coming across the line to start the first flying lap of this session. Coming into T1. See him making a nice lunge towards that apex, getting as close as he can to the wall, nearly kissing it. Very nice exit onto the curbing. Not too much, though, not running wide whatsoever as we come barreling down to the Eau Rouge turn complex here into Radion and Eau Rouge we go. Having a downshift, not quite able to stay flat in the GT4 car. Car coming onto the track right now, gonna have to be a little wary of that, but also might give a little bit of a slipstream, in fact. That's the 727 car of, let's see, of Kamal. Oh no, there's more name. I apologize in advance to everybody for the names that I do not know how to pronounce. Kamal in front of him. I will work that name out and then pronounce it momentarily. Holly, J. Hall, welcome. Squid, welcome. Cass, welcome. Everyone here for the initial rookie round of Trackalicious. Ready to get into it. See Kevin Rivera getting held up quite a bit, unfortunately, from Kamal. Having to, go, it's not the place, and he's gonna, that's gonna unfortunately ruin his lap, I think. Kamal needing to, definitely new to the blue flag system, that's alright. This is the rookie series, we are not punishing these extremely hard or anything like that. See car off. Let's see here, how is George Schutte doing on his lap? He is stuck behind a car right now. Let's get the relatives up for now until we actually see some laps. See George Schutte and Henson there. That's Stephen Henson. Thank you, Killer Beige, with a rating party of 9. Thank you. Muff, welcome. Rose. Everyone here joining us for the initial race. Love to see it. We're here currently in qualifying. 16 minutes to go. This is going to be a two-stage qualifying. Right now we see all of the odd number plates out on track. We will see the even number plates coming out on track once we hit that 10-minute mark. All the other drivers will be coming in around that time. Right now we are following George Schutte, Casey Schutte's son. George Schutte, this is his first league. Man has shown alien pace in other not leagues, I should say, in other races that we've had, other series. Bit of a slide there on the back end in that Porsche. Porsche naturally doing that as it's rear-engined. And Henson close behind, breaking out of that slipstream, and actually George Schutte going to be letting him go. Jeremy Cubbage currently taking the fastest lap, I think. Did he? Yes, he did. Thank you guys for the follows. Tracer. And we can get... Why is it not showing what I want? That's why. Because I clicked the wrong button. That'll do it. Love for Henson here in chat. Henson currently in a scrap already with George Schutte. I can see these guys being quite close in the race, I would imagine, as we actually see them going side by side for there momentarily into Eau Rouge. I think that might have been Henson backing out of his current lap and letting George Schutte go. We have Milo's Tansky, there we go. Washed Up Squid with the subscription. Thank you very much. Much love goes out, much appreciated. Thank you for tuning into the streams. Thank you for the subscription. Hope everyone is enjoying it. We have a lot of Maseratis here on the grid. Maseratis being driven by the more experienced riders, or drivers, most of them. Some of them might be new, I'm not sure. Tansky is a name that is new to me, I think. I hope it is. If not, I do not remember. But Milo Tansky here, currently in P2. About a second off the pace. Charles Wimbley setting that pole position right now in the BMW with a 2:34.6. And we have about a second gap, 1.1 seconds to them. That's all right, Washed Up Squid. Hope to see you in that next week. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Manzino, excuse me, for the follow. Where did my tab go? There it is. Jeremy Cubbage here in 6th position with the Noobs R Us livery. I love that livery. Kyle Hampshire taking pole position, rocketing up to the top there by 2.5 seconds over Kevin Rivera. Kevin Rivera taking just about, actually taking a good margin off of Charles Wembley's pace. Jeremy Cubbage there coming up into 4th position. Pottsweaver taking that from him, though, right away. Pottsweaver in the McLaren. Drivers will have about one more lap to set as we come to the end of the 10-minute mark. We will see these drivers. Anyone... What the heck? What is going on? There's bumping and banging going on. There's a race. What the heck is it? This is qualifying, guys. Sheesh. All right. And the 113 car is off, you know, Rouge. And the, oh my God, and the 257 to Chase Donnelly. What the heck just happened there? Guys, is quali. Chill. That's all right. It is the rookie series, but hopefully they learn from that. I think they will not be able to set another lap here, as they do not have the time. Out lap here quite long. Actual lap is, well, 2 minutes and 31 seconds, so going to be a little bit. We see coming across the line here, Eric Gossian up into P10, or currently in P10, jumps up into P3 in that Maserati. Lovely livery as well. No red flag. No red flag. We can't be having any of that. Kyle Hampshire coming across the line to improve on his pole position there, I think, by a little bit. We'll be returning to the pits, opting not to set another lap. And momentarily, we will see the even number plates come out onto track. Currently, Ricardo Sapien in P4. That is correct. No, wait. Wait a second. Hold on. That is Ricardo Sapien. Oh, great. So we have Ricardo Sapien. Wait, hold on. No, we're fine. Yes, wow, okay, yeah, Ricardo Sapien in P4. I'm not confused at all. Everything's fine here. But we do see the even number cars coming out on track now. So half the grid to set their laps, just about. Now going to see the other half, what they have to give. Only one. And did you know a Ricardo Sapien? That's the other question. We'll see if Ricardo Sapien can manage to keep that 4th position, though. Along the rest of this, we see Reggie King here, who we're following along with. One that I would imagine will be contesting for that throw-in in that Kodak Audi. Very nice. Reggie King, a name I feel like I haven't seen in a while. But longtime member. I actually raced on a team with Reggie King in this car, I think. Wait, did I? I think so. It's been a while. Charles Wembley, thank you for the follow. Charles, you got beat out of pole there quite hard. Got knocked down to 6th there in the BMW and those Maseratis. little bit rapid, no doubt there. Awesome liveries here. 808 car here. Patty Doring. Starting their lap right now. See how they managed to go. Name I'm not too familiar with. We do have Kyle Busch in this lobby, returning to pits. Okay, this is... Ooh. Jose Guzman taking a little bit of... Oh, he's not on a lap. It's fine. No one cares. Professor Cronotis here, I think, is on a lap. He is the lead one on the lap. Go on board with him here on the AMG. Oh, a little deep. Carrying the speed nicely, though, through the apex of that corner. Trying to keep the minimum speed up the entire time. Short shifts into third to keep that traction. AMG with the power here. Good rotation. Manages to get the car around nicely. In No Name here, taking the curbs quite well. Little bit squirmy on exit. Hesitant to get the throttle down. Into Puan we go. Down in the third gear, up into fourth. Having to lift off just a little bit on exit, unfortunately. Through Ravage, I think? No, hold on. I need to get the corner names up now. I should know these. Okay. Coming through Blanchimont now into the bus stop chicane. The Stavelos, that's what it is. I knew that. Coming across the line now is Professor Cronotis. Where will he end up? Currently without a time. Places up into P32. Wait, what? Invalidated. That's probably why. That explains a lot. Doesn't surprise. That was very anticlimactic. That's okay. Let's see what drivers are going to be finishing their lap valid. Let's see here. John Hawley coming across the line. Where will he place in that AMG? Goes up to P13. Not the worst lap from John Hawley. Bit of improvement there to be made. So far, though, other drivers to come across the line. No one contesting that pole from Kyle Hampshire yet. In fact, no even plates even touching the top, besides Mike Burkov getting kind of close. You can see Mike Burkov here up in 6th position, 3.2 seconds off of pole. But I don't see any even plates really anywhere close. Luis Castro down in 8th position. I'm going to need a pronunciation guide on Kamal's name. I'm just going to be honest there. I just don't know. I apologize. I just don't know. Yeah, I'd make a fool of myself if I tried. Luis Castro is, I think, about a second up on his Delta currently. Sitting down in P8, 3.5 seconds off of pole position. So quite a bit of time to make up. Kyle Hampshire looking quite comfortable in that time. Kevin Rivera, though, in 2nd position. Wait. Yes. Okay. Oh, my goodness. That's where I got confused. It's Kevin Rivera and Ricardo Sapien. All right. That's not going to get confusing. That's fine. Into the Stavelos we go. Luis Castro here in the Aston Martin, 212 Aston Martin. Getting ready to come on the final somewhat straight bit. Heading into Blanchimont and the bus stop chicane. Be a little bit longer in a GT3 car. I don't quite have the power. Of course, we are in GT4 cars tonight. Zap, welcome. Into the bus stop chicane, Luis Castro, can he make enough of an improvement? He's going to come across the line right now, currently sitting down in 8th position, up to P3. Good improvement on his time, not quite enough to take it from Kevin Rivera, about a 10th off of that time, and 2.5 seconds from Kyle Hampshire. Kyle Hampshire with an alien pace, setting a rocket lap. Oh, cars coming in the pits there of Mike Burkov. We see the Camaro here of Stephen Dunn. Going to get down in P20 with a 236.3. Bit of improvement there to be made in the Camaro. Plenty of time, though, to... Well, actually, not plenty of time to do. What am I talking about? He's got 1 lap to do it. This is the final lap. Got to keep it between the white lines here. Camaro, very aggressive on the curbs. Very difficult car to unsettle. KTM there, looking like an alien ship in the background. Jumping on board here with the Camaro. Oh, a bit of oversteer on exit. Nice rotation, easy on the throttle. A Camaro is so aggressive on exit. Nice through no name. Very well composed. Coming into Pouon here. See how he can manage. Gonna do single downshift down into 3rd, holding the throttle nicely. Oh, bit of a hesitation though. But back on the throttle nicely. Accelerating into Stavelos. A Camaro, very aggressive there. Oversteering its way through those corners. But keeping it between the white, it looks like so far. '72 Camaro here of Stephen Dunn. See where they will end up, coming through Blanchimont now into the bus stop chicane, looking for his braking point. Oh, that's really hot into that corner, but keeps it under control, accelerating out of it. Currently sitting down in P22. Can he make an improvement across the line? He does, up into P19. Nice improvement there. I think we see other drivers. Number 10 car of John Donnelly here, yet to come across the line. Actually, the only driver to do so. Coming across the line there, John Donnelly into P25 in that Alpine. We have Kyle Hampshire taking pole position by a mile there. Not quite, actually. We do have Corey Kirkone. I think that's how you pronounce that. Challenging fairly close behind, actually. About a 1.5 seconds off the pace. Does look like Kyle Hampshire, though, is going to be not walking. I mean, we'll see. Anything can happen in racing, and it normally does, right? So, who knows? Why does snow work? Okay. Technical difficulties. Just... Oh, no. I hit the wrong button completely. think we're just going to have to deal without it this time. That's fine. Not sure why, but anyways. No ambient music this time. I apologize. See if I can get a good camera angle. Oh, that's a very good camera angle. Kyle Hampshire here, taking pole position. Number 97, Maserati. We have in second position, we have Corey Kirkone. Apologize on any mispronunciations in advance. Luis Castro taking P3. Kevin Rivera in P4. Eric Kakassian taking P5 in that lovely Maserati livery. Ricardo Sapien in P6. Danny Maltid... I'll get this name is not... Okay. Maltadini. Yep. I'm not good at reading if anyone can't tell. Mike Burkov in P8. We have Charles Wimbley in P9. George Elmer in P10. Professor Kenotis down in P11. Cars are starting their engines up already. Kamal Kajovic. Yeah, we'll go with that. Kajovic. Someone's going to have to correct me on that one. Will Stewart in P13. Justin Seckham in P14. Wait, Justin Seckham's in here. Okay. Wait. Okay. Anyways. Potts Weaver in P15. Jeremy Cubbage in P16. Reggie King in P17. John Hawley in P18. Stephen Dunn taking P19. See the 411 car of Milo Tansky in P20 in that Maserati. Jan... It's an American name? Yeah, it's got to be Jan Rodricks. In P21, Patty Doring in P22. Rafi Conception in P23. Lots of Maseratis on the grid here tonight. I'm actually extremely impressed. That's not a Maserati that I'm looking at, though. That's an Aston Martin. Anyways, Andrew Casey in P24 in the Noobs R Us Porsche. We have John Donnelly in P25. Looking to make a good show, actually. Fairly decent qualifying from him. My boy Blue down here in P26. Looking forward to having some commentary with him in the future. Chase Donnelly in P27. George Schutte in P28. This is his first league race of his life, I guess. He's young. He's a very young lad. Daniel Versosa in P29. Kyle Busch in P30. We have Brandon Draws in P31. Rookie F in P32. Aren't we all a rookie F? PJ May. Wait, JP. Oh, no. JP May in P33. Stephen Henson in P34. Jimothy Trunkle in P35. Patrick Malesa in P36. Jose Guzman in P37. Eugene Chang in P38. Carlos Guzman in P39. And Seth Lincoln bringing up the back of the grid here for our 40th grid slot of the round 1 rookie series here at Trackalicious. That was a mouthful. Someone redeemed a hydration. It's a well-earned one. Yes, and this is a very full race indeed, and there's a lot of rookies on this grid. I am just hoping we make it through lap 1. That's my hopes and prayers here. I have the best faith in everyone that we're not going to hit each other. I got myself some water, don't worry. We're all good. My throat was going to turn into the Maserati there momentarily, getting a little raspy, but that's okay. We're all good. Kyle Hampshire leading the pack. Backing everyone up. Getting his brakes nice and warm. There's no ABS and no traction control on the Maserati. So this car, quite the handful. Kyle Hampshire, though, seeming like he doesn't care. Setting that pole position nonetheless in front of a McLaren and Aston Martin, which both do have traction control and ABS. That's a lot of cars. That's a lot of cars, and they keep coming. They keep coming. Oh, they don't stop. This has a lot of cars. This is gonna be oh man, this is gonna be a race. We'll see how this goes. Don't be mistaken, everyone. This is not the start. And I always think it is, but we actually do round turn 1 before we start. So cars still getting ready here. Crossing the start-finish line now. After a full formation lap, let's get the relatives up. In fact, let's just get the blank up. Relatives don't even matter. Oh, yeah, they do. We need the names. As we get ready to accelerate to the Eau Rouge turn complex here. 40 drivers on the grid tonight. Kyle Hampshire leading the pack. Corey Carcone, I apologize, in P2. Luis Castro in P3. Kevin Rivera in P4. And we're green here racing at Spa-Francorchamps for round 1. It's an all right start from Kyle Hampshire. Corey, though, quickly to pressure. We see side-by-side action from Luis Castro behind, along with Ricardo Sapien, and all the way behind. I need to get into Helicam. Where's Helicam? Okay, yep. There's the carnage. Yep. Enough said. Yep. I can't even click fast enough. There's so much happening. Oh my. Oh my. The car's mostly navigating back onto track. Definitely what we were fearing. That's okay though. We got racing still going on. Hopefully we don't have a restart. We'll see. Yeah, that's right. That's okay though. This is a rookie race. We do see side-by-side action from Corey Carcone and Kyle Hampshire there momentarily. Corey trying to make a move down in No Name is going to go side-by-side momentarily. We see Kevin Rivera behind trying to make it 3 wide. This is going to battle into Puan, who's going to go later onto the brakes here. Kyle trying to go as late as he can onto the marbles. He's going to go off the track. Even keeping it on the track, though, is Corey. Corey's going to take that position. We see Kevin also taking the position from Kyle Hampshire. Kyle Hampshire under some serious threat now from Luis Castro and losing that position. What is going on? Kyle Hampshire, a rocket in qualifying. Not quite getting something right at the start of this race. We see Corey leading the way. Big gap to the pack behind there. Justin second leading that pack. Actually, Eric Gakassian. No. Okay, excuse me. Dorino Maltidi. Let me look at the name close. Maltadini. There we go. I'm so sorry, guys. Maltadini battling here with Eric Gakassian. Eric Gakassian having a look into Blanchimont. They're going to go all the way into the final corner. I would imagine Eric Gakassian trying his best to find the gap, but Maltadini holding on for now, keeping that ahead in the McLaren. Has a pack of Maserati, well, actually just one Maserati behind him for right now. And take a second here to digest the action, see what's going on a little bit further behind. Actually, people making a race out of it. We do see... Actually, I mean, most people are all caught up. Sapien made it through. Let's go. Let's go, indeed. Let's see, where is Sapien? Sapien down in P13 right now in a big pack of cars, and we see some battling right in front of him. Kajovic. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Oh, that's so not how you pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Kamal, he's trying his best. I'm trying my best. We're both, we're going to go 3 wide down the Kemmel straight here. This is Kamal's straight for right now, though. Kamal going down the inside. He is going to manage to hold on, though, although he's going a little too deep. Everybody is going some 41 right now onto the curbs. And we see him holding the position, though. We do see the car behind yielding the Maserati there of Mike Burkov. I think that was, or actually that might have been the Maserati of Ricardo Sapien. And we see more side-by-side action battling Ricardo Sapien along with, is that Carlos Guzman? Well, that's Dunn, excuse me. Stephen Dunn battling here with Ricardo Sapien. These two for position 14 currently. We see more yellow flags. Oh no, people are off in the Rivage complex. And people are off everywhere. Oh man, oh my. Okay, guys, let's keep it on the white stuff. Or keep it on the tarmac. Move here from Jimothy Trunkle. Oh, and there's massive contact. Oh man, what the heck just happened? Are these two teammates? No, they're not. They just have similar-ish liveries. Well, they should be teammates. Both of them, though, managing to keep the momentum going, surprisingly not losing out as much as they maybe should have from that, but hey, they kept it going. God, this is not something else. This is Trackalicious Rookie Series, Round 1. All right, this is Round 1. We have a lot of learning to happen here, very clearly. Corey, though, learning how to overtake Kyle Hampshire very early on. No, honestly, they're not terrible. Like, genuinely, this has not been terrible at all. In fact, if you look at the grid, there's racing pretty much in every single pack that you see. We do see some cars in the pits, unfortunately. In a 20-minute race, that's not quite what you want to see. Stop go 30 there from Casey. Not Casey Schutte, that's a different Casey. We got overlapping names everywhere. Overlapping cars as well, temporarily, but that's all right. Kyle Hampshire trying to keep it going for right now. We see a bit of a move from behind, at least a look from Luis Castro. Let's see here. John Hawley having a bit of a battle with, who's that? Versosa. Versosa now battling for P24 still. Oh, a bit of curb. This is going to give the good opportunity here to John Hawley. John Hawley in the AMG. That's got some raw power. We'll see if the Maserati can manage to keep up the trees. Need to get the heck out of the way, though. And they're going to make it 3 wide as we see my boy Blue getting eaten up in the Ginetta. That's a KTM. I lied. That's draws. Where's the... Oh, my boy Blue's up ahead. And we see 3 wide going into the turns. What the heck? This is rookie racing, guys. What is this? This looks like GT World levels. Come on, camera. Let's zoom in. No, let's not zoom in that much. That's a bit of bonnet damage, though. A Butterburger, please. 410, John Hawley. AMG there. That was some very impressive battling. Genuinely. Oh, and the KTM under a lot of pressure, actually. That's Brandon Draws. Running a bit wide now. The Maserati looking battered and bruised. Lots of cars having lots of contact tonight. That's all right, though. As I said, it is a rookie race, and this is only race 1 of 2. Thank you, H-Man, for the follow. Much appreciated. See, where are some other people? George Schutte. Oh no, he is in the pits, unfortunately, after starting in, I think, P5, if I'm not mistaken. Dropping down to P30 after getting involved in some sort of incident we didn't quite see. My boy Blue pressuring a extremely damaged Trunkle. Oh, careful. Oh, Trunkle now. Actually, my boy Blue, excuse me, in the Ginetta under pressure from John Hawley behind. That's very deep from the Aston Martin. And that's going to put these two side by side battling again. That Aston Martin being a massive roadblock right now for these guys. But the Ginetta is going to have the inside line, should make easy work of this. And also, I see yellow flag 44 cars off. The Mercedes being a little hesitant on the move, had the move, and still has the move, just needs to get the job done. It's John Hawley there. Should have, oh, and he didn't get the move done. John Hawley, come on. You got to get some, you got to go a little bit later on the brakes, get some huevos up in there. That's all right, though. He's got a damaged bonnet. I shouldn't give him too much. Weaving everywhere here, battling all over. Full onboard lap. Rose, who would you like a full onboard lap with? Holly, you got it. Wait, is there only one Holly in this one? Wait, there's only one Holly in general, I think. Wait, is there? Oh, God. Anyways. John Holly here. In the middle of the lap, so we'll give him a good share of time. And a welcome. Joining us for round one here. Lots of action so far. You missed out quite a bit, but that's alright. Don't go anywhere because there is another race after this. 10 minutes to go. Feels like it's been an eternity. We've seen a couple pile-ups. Well, only one pile-up, I should say. In fact, yeah, only one pile-up. It was a good pile-up, but, you know, it's only one. John Holly, though, pressuring the Ginetta and having to look into his rearview mirrors as well. As we go through the Stavelos, getting ready to head on to the final straight-ish bit, down to Blanchimont, flat out all the way up into 5th gear. And having to lift off massively onto the grass, we see the Ginetta, and this is going to give an opportunity. We see May up ahead, holding these guys up just a little bit. Oh, and deep goes May. This is going to give the opportunity to John Holly. John Holly trying to take the opportunity on. Oh, but the car behind has had a massive moment. Loses the back end. Trying to go for the switchback maneuver, almost kissing the wall if he kept that angle up. Big moment of oversteer on the exit. He is doing everything he can to get that overtake done onto my boy Blue there. Casey in the pits at the stop go 30, lifting off quite a lot. They're trying to get the run onto the Kemmel Straight. Oh, and this is going to be the run. He's going to have an amazing run onto the Kemmel Straight, giving that raw AMG horsepower here a great opportunity to get the job done onto the little Ginetta that could, but unfortunately this time it just could not. Now, looking up ahead, we see... Who is that? It's JP May. There we go. JP May. Already, John Holly making a move into the Rivage section, forcing him out on the marbles. Very fair racing, and that's going to give an opportunity to Ginetta. JP kind of caught sleeping there just a little bit, unfortunately. Oh, very wide. Oh, and there's contact. There's massive contact. My boy Blue, JP, have been involved in a collision there. This looked like it was going all well and fair. What has happened? We see onto the marbles, and JP, oh no, just a little too deep. Some 41 could be Trackalicious' new theme song at this point. Well, not theme song, the band, but you know what we are in too deep, everybody. That's all I'm saying here. As the story of this race. Kyle Hampshire, though, with the fastest lap and battling with our race leader. 7 minutes to go. No, there is no stewarding. This is a learning league. I guarantee you that any drivers that are needed to are going to have a stern talking to. Not a stern talking to. I shouldn't say that like that. They're going to have a nice talking to, explaining how they probably could have prevented that. Yeah, it's a rookie league. Getting exposed on stream is punishment enough. Ooh, and this is going to give a really good opportunity. Oh, Kyle Hampshire, though. Is he going to make the move? He is going to make the move down the inside. We see Corey going wide into the Lacombe. There we go. I was going to say La Sauce, but no, Lacombe. And side by side, we're going to see going into No Name now through the Rivage section. These two going at it massively. Kyle trying to get that overtake planted. He's going to have the disadvantage coming into Puan, though. And onto the marbles he goes. That's going to be, he might have to concede that position, but he keeps it with it. There's a little bumping and banging. These two hard racing, but both head down indeed. Lasaurus, whatever. I'm frazzled right now, don't mind me. Kyle Hampshire, though, does get the overtake done onto Corey. Corey making a mistake and then resulting in a half of a lap battle for P1. 5 minutes left to go. Still time to make that position back up. We see Kevin Rivera pressuring Luis Castro. We also see, a bit further back, George Elmer here. We see a lot of Camaro action. We see the 22 Camaro and the 72 Camaro battling here with Jeremy Cubbage. The V8 train here. Simple Zach, who would you like a full onboard lap of? Henson, you got it, brother. Or sister. Not being any, you know. Oh, and that's a, what the what the heck just happened? This is, okay. Henson. Yep, Stephen Henson. Yeah, you got it, man. Henson is all on his lonesome right now. So I tell you what, if he gets into some trouble, we'll keep an eye out on him. Let me know. Currently down in P25, though. 113 car, driving his own race, trying to catch up with the Camaro and the KTM in front of him. We see a drive-through penalty from Trunkle down in P31. Oh, 40 drivers left. That's awesome. Ooh. That's what I mean. That's, yeah, no, that's the, I am very shocked after seeing what happened on the first lap that we still have 40 drivers, but that is awesome to see that everybody is willing to shake that off and just get their head back down, because it is all for fun at the end of the day. And holy cow, Mike Burkhoff making a move on to Eric Gakasi and almost getting a little spicy there. Professor Kanotis in front of them in the AMG. This is Maserati on AMG action with a Ginetta behind. You don't get to see that too often anywhere, quite frankly. And Hill, come on. You guys are looking too content with their positions. Come on, guys. There's 2 minutes. Oh, I take that back. Here we go. We see a move from Eric Cossian onto Professor Kanotis. They're going to go down the not-so-straight part into Blanchimont. And Eric Cossian's going to have that overtake sealed. But Professor Kanotis, I don't think, is going to give up just yet. We'll see if he makes a move into the bus stop chicane here. And actually, making a move into the bus stop chicane is going to be Mike Burkhoff. Mike Burkhoff's going to take the outside line. Professor Kanotis going defensive. The 42 car is going to have to take the very defensive line, but Mike Burkhoff late enough onto the brakes. Lovely overtake from Mike Burkhoff. A big moment of oversteer. Massive tank slapper. I hope that's the proper use of the word. Everyone that was complaining. I know everyone. There was one person that was complaining. But that, I think, was a tank slapper. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mike Burkhoff, I think, was the one correcting me, in fact. Under pressure now from Professor Kanotis. Here, any other battles going on? Not much further away than this one, but let's see. Actually, I take that back. Rookie F here. Well, getting overtaken by Draws. I think these guys were battling for a while. I think Draws getting the overtake done there when Rookie ran a bit wide. Oh, Chase Donnelly. What is going on here? Side-by-side action with Versosa. These guys have been battling the entire race, if I'm not mistaken. Into Eau Rouge Radion we go. That Porsche doesn't look like it is in showroom condition. We see the AMG making a move down the inside, or the outside, and making a breeze pass, and is going to look forward. That's Chase Donnelly. That's Chase Donnelly onto John Donnelly, looking forward to John Hawley here. We see brothers in arms on the track and off the track here, battling it out. John Hawley leading the way of these two as they scrap. I don't think these two are going to go easy on each other whatsoever. There's always race 2, Rose. There's always race 2. You can get in on that. We have another race after this as we are now hitting the checkered flag falling right now. We see the number 1 car coming across the line right now, so we will wait till Kyle Hampshire comes across the line, which is now, I guess, yeah. Oh, you had to withdraw. Oh, okay. All good. Hopefully, looking forward to seeing you next week then. Kyle Hampshire with a storming victory. Lovely battles between him and Corey Kirkone. We see more battling going on. Mike Burkhoff, this is probably going to go to the line into the bus stop chicane. What is going on here? Mike Burkhoff, there's some contact. There's some battling for that position. Mike Burkhoff not taking no for an answer. He's going to push Eric Akasian out of the way, coming across the line. Mike Burkhoff for P6, Eric Akasian for P7, behind him Professor Kenotis for P7. Oh, no, wait, what happened? No, Mike Burkhoff, Eric Akasian for P7, Professor Kenotis for P8, Kamal for P9, Carlos Guzman coming across the line in P10, Stephen Dunn in P... Okay, guys. Stephen Dunn coming across the line in P11, Jeremy Cubbage in P12, George Elmer in P13, Milo Tansky in P14, Ricardo Sapien in P15. There's still some yet to finish. I don't think there's any battles going on, though. Looking at the mini-map, they're all kind of spread apart. Patty Doring in P16, Will Stewart in P17, Kyle Busch in P18, Daniel Versosa in P19, John Hawley in P20, Chase Donnelly in P21, John Donnelly in P22, the brothers finishing next to each other, of course, as they should. Rookie F in P23, Bronson Draws in P24, Steven Henson just now coming across the line. Man, there's a lot of drivers in this. In fact, we still have drivers yet to come across the line. Holy, wow. Steven Henson for P25, Seth Lincoln for P26, who is still yet to finish, okay. Jose Guzman, P27, my boy Blue in P28, Jan Rodriguez in P29, JP May in P30, George Schutte, P31. Probably not the result he was looking for in this one. That's all right, though. It can bounce back in race 2, of course. Jimothy Trunkle down in P32. Andrew Casey coming across the line just now for P33. Patrick Malesa in P34. Potts Weaver, P35. Reggie King in P36. Eugene Chang, P37. Omar Ashraf. These guys, I think, joined. Actually, I think they were retired but stayed in. So Omar Ashraf in P38. Charles Wembley, P39. And Rafi Conception in P40. Yes, it's the real Kyle Busch. We actually got him. He volunteered for being a rookie driver. He is here to represent, he didn't have the best race this time. He'll come back. He's not used to making right turns. It's a bit much for him. So, this track being 13 turns, I think, let's see. There's quite a few right turns on this track. In fact, it's a right, T1's right turn. Yeah, I don't know. That explains why Kyle Busch can't quite get the lap time out of the car that he's looking for. But I'm sure he will figure it out. So, we will now jump into free practice. Okay, cool. We're into free practice. We're just going to be chilling for a little bit. Waiting till we get into the next qualifying session, where we will see the odd number plates go out first and the even number plates go out second, unless they change the order, but I don't think they will. We'll see. Omar Ashraf, I don't think he made the start of last race, but we had 40 drivers, so I don't know. But being the only driver out on track right now, now's a nice time to take a little hydration break if you are looking for it. Good excuse. Take a quick step away from the computer. I'm going to take a hydration break. Whoops. I'm also going to hit my desk with my water bottle simultaneously. We see some other cars coming out on track. Lovely. Not that it matters. It's free practice, but more things to look at that aren't just, stationary. Is that a custom livery? Or is that because that's a really cool livery if that is stock. Oh, it's breaking. Okay, that's definitely a custom livery. Okay. That's a really cool livery from Milo there. Oh, he's even got the crystal blue on the car. I love it. That's like a tribute to my Salt McLaren that I made back a couple seasons ago for GT3. I made a McLaren that was Morton Salt. I had salt on my car. It was great. I never actually drove that car. I think Reggie King drove that car now that I think about it. I think he was on my team for that season when we drove the McLaren, but I didn't actually, I didn't drive for that one. Tangents aside, it's a cool livery. That's a cool livery. That's a cool livery. I want to take a look also at Eric Kakassian's, because I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, yes. There we go. That's a great angle. All right, we're just going to go into free cam. Nice. I'm assuming he made this himself. Got the lovely Trackalicious T on the side. If you are interested, type exclamation Discord in chat. I'll do that here in a second. Pull up our Discord. And get involved with the community. Even if it is just joining, we still have open slots. Actually, I don't think we have open slots, but you can join as a reserve driver. As you can see, not every week fills up. In fact, I would say no week ever fills up. So make sure you get in there as a reserve driver, and maybe we can fill a grid up if we get enough reserve drivers. You never know, but I doubt it. So get in there. If you are interested in the Rookie League, you can find us here. Let's go with exclamation Discord. Who's joining me? Eric, hi.
Hello, Mr. Nause. Or as the crew likes to call you, Senor Mike.
Yeah.
How's that race?
You know, it was a race. It was, what did I just hit? Okay, we're good. I didn't hit the wrong button. It was a good race. Yes. I mean, the battle for P1 was insane. Your little battle at the end was pretty nuts. And the start was something.
I mean, we all know Burkhoff is another level of talent, so there was no holding him back. So, but it was as fun not to be in the bottom pack for once. So, practice, kids. That's what gets you in the top half of the grid.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So we just did a little bit of talk with the crew to say, hey, it is a rookies league. We're gonna try and clean it up a little bit for the second race. So let's see how everyone treats that discussion.
My foot has cramped, so just give me
Are you ghost braking for all of the Maserati drivers?
I'm too busy processing this foot cramp. It actually really hurts. Just give me a second here.
Well, I'll let you deal with that. Maybe I could say hi to everyone in chat and everyone in stream. Hopefully you're enjoying our relatively new rookie series and our fantastic streamer Mike Nause while he deals with some physical situations right now. Yeah, we're very happy to be hosting this rookie series in the GT4s nonetheless, and to have such a solid grid. It's been unexpected, but really fun to do. Um, really taking all of those people who are like, I shouldn't be in a league. I'm not ready. And then putting the word rookie in front of it so that they takes the intimidation factor out, gives everybody an opportunity to find a home, find a place to warm up the skills that they need to get into more serious racing at ACC and on other platforms. So very happy to be hosting it. Hope everybody is enjoying the stream.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eric. And it's March. So you signed up as a reserve driver. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that when the next race comes, next Monday, you will, if we do not have a full grid of 50 drivers, which, like I said before, we probably won't, but, you never know, but probably, you will be able to join.
March, what I would suggest is just join, and if it comes to the small possibility that we have to kick you out just because we're overfilled with drivers, then we'll do that. And I apologize about that, but we have yet to have to do that in any of our leagues ever. So I would suggest just join, and you are most likely going to run the race.
And it's going to be a great time. Hopefully we will survive lap 1. But, all right, Eric, are you sticking with me through qualifying here, or you got your own qualifying here in a bet?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably hop out and focus on the Moz things. But just want to pop in and say hi to stream chat to you, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully we could put on a pretty decent show in the next round here.
Awesome. Thanks, Eric, and good luck. Awesome livery,
Yep.
by the way.
Thank you. It took me. I tried to slam one together just so we could get the Trackalicious logo on stream as I shamelessly plugged the server.
Rightfully so. All right, good luck, brother.
Thanks. Yep.
Whoa, big moment there from Corey. He is pushing that McLaren to the fullest here as we are underway into qualifying here. Drivers have managed to start their lap so far, Corey being the first one to do so. That was a little PSA there from our server owner, Eric Gakasian, dropping in to say hi. And yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the leagues and making all this possible. Hopefully we see a better qualifying than last one too. That was the other thing. We saw a lot of bunching up and bad, I mean, literal, like, last lap dive bombs in qualifying, which is not ideal. Awesome, March. Looking forward to seeing you on track. See, behind him, we have Patty Doring, who's actually getting a little bit involved with Andrew Casey. Andrew Casey, both these Porsches starting their laps relatively similarly times, and we'll see if this affects Casey's lap at all. And that was an invalidation there from Patty Doring. So that's going to be his lap, and actually Andrew Casey as well. So neither lap being hindered because both laps are invalidated. So they should probably be giving each other a little bit more space for their next lap. The slipstream is nice and all, but that's a little too much. Corey coming across the line just now to set our first lap of qualifying. 2:32.9. Very, very nice lap indeed. And actually, we have our even numbers out on track first. This time, odd numbers will be out second. John Hawley there, putting in a pretty decent time. Up into second position. Wait. Is he? Oh. Okay. I hate it when it does that. It's gonna be just a quick little... Hopefully that doesn't break anything. I don't think I broke anything. I think we're good. The order has been restored, quite literally. Luis Castro bringing up P2, about a second off of pace. Mike Burkov in P3 right now, second and a half off John Hawley, down in P4. And I remember, who was it that we had a full onboard lap? Henson. We never actually did a full onboard lap of Henson, but we'll do that in qualifying. That'll be... We'll give a full onboard of qualifying. Let's see, is he an odd number or an even number? That's the real question. I think he's an odd number. Yes, he is. He's an oddball. Alrighty. Well, that's good, actually. Slamming lap so far. Actually improving his time by a very good margin, I think, on this lap. We'll see if he can keep it up. As he pushes to come across the line relatively soon into the bus stop chicane. Using all of the track to his advantage, almost using a little bit too much, comes across the line, does improve on his time even more. Nice job there from Corey Kirkone. Yeah, he's American. It's gotta be Kirkone. Kersone? I don't know. If anyone knows, let me know, because I just don't know. That's a lot of curb from Andrew Casey there in T1. Mike Burkov on a good improvement on his lap. See where he can manage to go. Has a lot of time to catch up to Kirkone. Coming across the line, Mike Burkov up into P2. Wow. Storming lap. He's meaning business in this one. Making that Maserati look quite fast indeed. Charles Wimbley, in P3. That's an odd number plate, but no one... It's fine, no one knows. But Wembley pushing along here. We'll see if he stays out. I'm not sure what his plans are. We'll see. It's all good. Mistakes happen. It's not really a big deal. This is just mainly the splits are just to give each other enough room on track, which, as you can see by the map, there's plenty of room on the track, but there's not much room between the drivers, which is kind of a problem. George Elmer and the Camaro down here in P6. Everybody will be, I think we'll see 2 more people able to start another lap, actually. I don't think we're going to see anyone else besides those 2. Be the 406 and the 410. Yeah, Luis Castro, I don't think will. Well, no, there's no way. 30 seconds. Soon we will see the odd number plates come out on track. See where they end up in the mix. We'll see here. That's going to be Kyle Hampshire and Kyle Busch for that matter. Going to see both of them coming out on track. But for right now, Luis Castro coming across the line is going to improve a position, but over Charles Wembley. But that will be the end of his qualifying. First one to end his qualifying. We hear other drivers coming across the line. We see John Donnelly in the Alpine. Actually, I think he might have invalidated on this lap. Lots of invalidations, in fact. Stephen Dunn, though, he is on an improvement, and he will be the last of the split one drivers. I'm just going to call them the split one drivers. They're not, though. There's no splits in this series. In fact, I'll just keep... I won't say it. That's too confusing. The even plate drivers. Stephen Dunn, no improvement there. A little bit of improvement on time, no improvement on position. We see the 419 car of Kevin Rivera leading the way. Got 8 minutes and change left to go in qualifying. Currently, Corey Cacone with a 2:31.8 pole position. Mike Burkhoff 2:32.4. Luis Castro 2:33.3. Those are the times to beat to get onto the podium for right now. See which drivers can manage to do so, if any. I'd imagine a couple of these guys can. Okay, yeah, so Charles Wembley's in the pits, so he just, yeah, it's all good. Guys, space yourselves out. Look at how much, there's like, what did I say, 4 miles? Like 4.3 miles? Holy cow, I actually remembered the right number. 4.3 miles. Look at me. $102 of elevation change, of course. What space? Look at everywhere. I mean, that's what they're doing. But like, come on, guys. 4 miles to space yourselves out on. I don't know how there's a quality trade. Quality, it's not that hard to avoid. I know it's rookies, but like, come on. You guys are better than that. Actually, they're giving each other a fair amount of space. Everyone's bunching up, but respecting each other a fair bit, it looks like. I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure everyone will get a lap in. There's plenty of time to do so. Kevin Rivera, though, leading the way right now in the middle sector. Behind him is going to be the 129 car of Jose Guzman. We also have the 411 car of Milo Tansky. The crystal blue Maserati. Yeah, the train managed to sort itself out mostly. It looks like it. Mostly. That's fine. Very cool looking Maserati, I will say. Got Potts Weaver here in the McLaren, number 13 here, trying his way. See where he can end up. As you see a little bit of battling going on. I think one of them is on an invalid lap though, so it's not the biggest deal. The 419 car though of Kevin Rivera, the Aston Martin, is going to be pushing across the line relatively soon here. Coming into the bus stop chicane now. And I know what I said I was going to do, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to do it. Henson. All right. Here we go. Yeah, it's fine. We'll start it now. He didn't know a name. Feel bad, but it's fine. Up into fifth gear, coming into Pouan here. We see the Porsche down to third. Trying to get decent rotation on the throttle nice and early. Very good rotation. Consistent through the throttle all the way. And coming across onto the curbing. Oh, and that's not what you want to see. That's a... what a save. Drifting his way through the Stavelos. Henson doing what he can there. Pushing his way through third gear. Coming on to the not so straight bit. Heading towards Blanchimont. Yeah, that was a massive play. That was an incredible save. And he keeps his head down and keeps pushing. Actually, he has invalidated on this lap, unfortunately. But I respect the commitment. So he will have to try again. And he will have 2 more opportunities to do so if he wants. So, plenty of time. Kyle Hampshire taking pole position, of course. 7/10 up on Corey. As we saw, Kyle's qualifying pace is absolutely incredible. Race pace, though, we'll see if he can manage. He's just doing donuts in Pouan. You know, does have time to return to the pits, though. Do a little bit of a setup change and still go out. Is running low on time, though. It takes about 2 minutes and 45 seconds to do an outlap here, and that's like optimistic. So Kyle needs to get out there quick. This being by far the longest pit straight on any freaking like race game. Honestly, I've never seen a longer pit straight. But definitely the longest pit straight in this game. Kevin Rivera here in P6, pushing along, trying to make an improvement on his previous time. See where he ends up coming across the line. Is going to make an improvement on his time, but not on his position. Charles Wimbley holding on for right now. Other drivers looking to potentially contest. Let's see here. Jeremy Cubbage, he is going to be managing to look up ahead at Kyle Busch here. See if he can get anything done for P20. The Noobs R Us car of Jeremy Cubbage. Will he push and coming across the line? Actually, he's going to make a very good improvement. We'll see where he manages to come. Currently sitting in P22. Coming across the line up into P18 and has 1 more lap to go. Carlos Guzman managing to go up into P7. AMG looking fairly strong for him. Getting caught up, though, behind the Camaro there. Not sure who that is. As we actually do have quite a few Camaros on the grid tonight, which is really cool to see. Big variety of cars, in fact. We might... I don't want to say, like, guaranteed, because I can't think... I can't, but... We might have almost every single 4-car on this grid. It's close. I can't think of any that aren't. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know I'm missing some. I just can't think of what. Kyle Hampshire in the pits. Comfortable with his time, not going to set another one. Fair enough. I don't think he needs to. Only one willing to, or even relatively close to contesting, and he is not going to make up 2.6 seconds. No offense, Kevin, but that was quite the lap from Kyle Hampshire. Showing his qualifying pace once again there. We'll see if he can equate that to the race. See who's getting ready to come across the line now. We see Potts Weaver right behind Maserati. Maserati is going to be finishing their lap. It's the 4:11, I think, or 44. I don't know. Anyways, Potts Weaver coming across the line. P11 for him. Anyone on an improvement? Ricardo Sapien's on an improvement, but he's got quite the ways to go on his lap. Carlos Guzman, he is on an improvement, and we'll see. Daniel Versosa is, I think I just was on Daniel Versosa. What am I doing? Oh, no, I was on Ricardo. Anyways. Quite the big qualifying gap. We'll see. Vitaphone. Vitaphone. Not Vodafone. Interesting. Ricardo Sapien with a... It's a Vodafone Vitaphone Maserati. I think it has a Mexican flag on there as well, representing what I'm assuming to be his country. Coming across the line right now, currently in P21, jumps all the way up to P7. Holy cow. What an improvement. Absolutely cracked. It was an incredible lap. So, there you have it. End of the second qualifying. Kyle Hampshire taking pole position once again, with Corey Cacone right behind him. Mike Burkov in P3. Let's get a camera that actually shows the cars. There we go. Luis Castro in P4 in the 212 Aston Martin. Charles Wembley in the number 3 BMW. Kevin Rivera in P6, 419 Aston Martin. Ricardo Sapien in P7. We have Carlos Guzman in P8, Eric Gakassian in P9, Andrew Casey in P10, George Elmer in P11, Daniel Versosa in P12, Potts Weaver in P13, Kamal Kajovic. Once again, until someone tells me how to pronounce that, I just don't know. And I apologize. Professor Canotis in P15, Jose Guzman in P16, John Hawley in P17, Jan Roderick in P18, Justin Seckham in P19, Jeremy Cubbage in P20, Milo Stansky in P22. Holy cow, rating party. Rubik, thank you very much for the rating party of 21. Perfect timing as we're about to get into our formation lap here. Oh my, spamming, love it. Love to see the spam. Just going through our grid rundown here. We have 40 drivers on the 38 drivers now on the grid. Currently sitting in P21 is Milo Tansky, Will Stewart in P22, George Schutte in P23, Reggie King in P24, Stephen Dunn in P25, my boy Blue down in P26. The 808 of Patty Doring is going to be in P27, Chase Donnelly in P28, Kyle Busch P29, John Donnelly in P30, JP May in P31, Rookie F in P32, Stephen Henson in P33, Seth Lincoln P34, Jimothy Trunkle in P35, Patrick Malaise in P36, Omar Ashraf in P37, and Rafi Conception bringing up the back of the grid in the number 7 Aston Martin for P38. Yes, hello, welcome Raiders, welcome everybody. Yes, this is race 2 of the Rookie League. First race of the Rookie League here at Spa-Francorchamps. We have some rookies and some not so rookies in this league. But nonetheless, race 1, we saw some incredible battling, but mainly some pretty intense carnage from the first lap, no doubt about that. So we're hoping to avoid that again. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen in racing, and it normally does. I'm Mike Nause here. I don't even think I introduced myself at the beginning of the stream. So welcome everyone. Kyle Hampshire leading us underway. Once again, we just have some awesome liveries on the grid. Eric Gossian saying, "Oh, I threw this together last minute." Sure you did. He makes friends with Daniel Versosa, I think that is in front of him. No, it's Carlos Guzman. It is quite the formation lap here at Spa. Plenty of time. We're now just getting into Pouan here. 20 minutes on the clock. In fact, our qualifying session's longer than our race session. Lots of Maseratis on the grid, lots of Camaros, lots of, like I said, everything. Lots of AMGs in particular. All of them bunched up in the middle of that field down in P14 to P17. Got some Donnelly brother support. Chase Donnelly down in P28. And where's John Donnelly? John Donnelly, P30. The little Alpine that could of John Donnelly there. Yeah, John too. Wow, okay. Very, very nice. Yeah, last race we saw these two getting side by side and racing, well, as brothers do, not giving an inch, and bit of damage on both of their cars by the end of it too. So that was it's quite the scrap, but hey, that's what you would come to expect. And honestly, that's what you would come to hope for. Lots of people putting in so much work on these liveries too. I know I say that a lot, but it's so awesome to see for such a casual series. This is a rookie series where basically, well, there's no prizes, there's no stewarding, there's no nothing. We're just here to race. And we got 38 guys out on this grid, and pretty much all of them have somewhat custom liveries, which is incredible to see. Thank you. I think I missed it. Rubik for the follow, and thank you, Rocket, for the follow as well. Much appreciated, guys. Rocket, thank you for the subscription. Holy cow. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the show along with everyone else here tonight. As we are getting ready to get into race 2, the final race of tonight. Don't be mistaken though, because this checkered flag is not the one that we start on the other straight. That always gets me. Not gonna let it get me this time. Let's get a little bit less on screen here. The relatives down, and we are gonna see. Yes, there is going to be a Sunday Night GT3 series. I'll get to that in a minute here. Now's not the best time for that. Going to Helicam. Is this... what? Yeah, that is Helicam. Okay. Man, TV2 is better than Helicam. Okay. Here we go. As we are getting ready here to go green for the second time at Spa-Francorchamps, we are racing and underway. It's a great start from P1, P2, and P3. We'll see getting underway. Actually, massive pressure onto P3. That's going to be Mike Burkhoff under a lot of pressure as we see going into Eau Rouge Radeon Complex. Lots of battling happening. Let's go into the Helicam. See, so far so good. So far, Holy cow, we're racing here at Spa-Francorchamps, boys. There's a big incident, but that's okay. Most of the grid made it through. That's quite impressive. We see 3 wide onto the Kemmel straight here. Who's gonna, oh man, oh God, somebody give, please. Oh no, nobody gave. Actually, though, still fairly clean. We see 1 car around. That's a Noobs RS Porsche round. We see Reggie King with the drive-through penalty. I'm not sure how that happened. Contact. There's some bumping and banging going on as well. Reggie King getting involved with that. Lots of side-by-side action, though. Reggie King here battling alongside with Chase Donnelly. Chase Donnelly with a very good start, actually. I think he made up quite a bit of ground. And I know I'm missing the front battle here, but we do see Corey actually did overtake Kyle Hampshire at the beginning. But I want to focus on the rookies. Holy cow, we have another subscription. Thank you very much, Metal. Much appreciated. This is absolutely insane. I'm trying to figure what's going on here. Oh, and there's contact. That was Kevin Rivera getting hit by Carlos Guzman there, but Carlos Guzman looking like he actually yielded the position back very respectfully to Kevin as they're side by side going into the, where are they? Stavalos? I think they're exiting the Stavalos. Yes. Chase Donnelly here, trying to make a move onto, is that his brother? No, that's not, that's Tansky. John Donnelly, where did John Donnelly go? John Donnelly looking like he got left in the dust down into P35. That little Alpine that could, unfortunately couldn't this time and got bumped down the grid quite a bit. We see George Schutte, who this is his 2nd league race of his career? Sure. Into P25 now. Battling alongside, he's going to have my boy Blue in front of him in the Jannetta. And the Audi as well in front of Reggie King. Reggie King will be having to come in through it for a drive-through penalty, though, relatively soon. Staying out for this lap, though. And actually, you don't know, George Schutte's around. Oh, no, and there's other Porsches around. The Porsche's a freaking pendulum, man. I think, what the heck? What a 360. That was incredible. What is happening? There's bumping and banging with that neon green Porsches. Come on, guys, get it together. Oh, that wasn't, no, wait, was that a, that was a Porsche. It was Will Stewart. Oh my. Yeah, he did get help, yes. And I think that's Chase Donnelly trying to make a move on to Tansky, or did Tansky get the job done there? I'm not sure. Oh my, big bunching up in the chicane ahead. Onto the grass. Oh no, onto right into the path of the other Porsche, but somehow they narrowly avoid contact. How did that happen? And they're still side by side after that, just about making contact more than once. This is absolutely insane racing. This is a rookie series, everybody. Just keep that in mind. Well, yeah, you know now. That's fine. Chase getting the overtake done, but then momentarily afterwards running wide onto the marbles and losing the position. And a couple of others. But that's all right. That's how you learn. You got to take ground and lose ground to make ground. That didn't make any sense, but that's all right. If you don't think about it too much, it doesn't matter. We see here, Chase Donnelly chasing Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch struggling to make right-hand turns, as we said earlier, but doing a good job so far. Up into P23, he is. In that number 30, Aston Martin. Trying to apply pressure to Reggie King. He will be gifted that position momentarily. Reggie King does need to come into the pits for a drive-through penalty. Looking up at the front, we see Kyle Hampshire trying to make a move on to, oh man, Corey Kirkone, excuse me. Yes, that is March. Starting February, correct. Yes, so thank you for reminding me. I was going to get into that. Yeah, there's a lot of action happening. In fact, I'll get into it a little bit later. Just remind me. I'll get there. We got battling 3 wide into T1. Did a car just get stranded on the? No, okay, we're good. You see lots of green cars going side by side there. That's kind of cool to see. Very colorful display. All these cars using all the track they can and trying not to extend it past the track limits. Carlos Guzman behind and Luis Castro behind as well. Hey March, any track time is track time, you know, that you can enjoy. So I'd just say sign up for whatever you can and then do whatever you can. And who cares about state points and whatnot? I mean, it's like I said, there's no championship prizes or anything like that. It's all for pride. And we're all just trying to race to have a good time here. That's what we all like doing at the end of the day. And speaking of great racing, we see Indapua on side by side. These two, a magnet for each other right now, but in a good way, I should say. Actually, as I say that, Carlos runs extremely wide, losing his ground, and is now under threat from Luis. Holy cow. Another Suave with a raid party of 30. What? Holy cow. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much. That is incredible, actually. Thanks everybody. We're just currently in the Rookie League. It is round 1 of our Rookie League. We're in race 2. Got 12 and a half minutes to go. Or just 13 minutes to go. Thank you everybody for the follows. It was Suave for the follow. Emily, thank you for the follow. I'm not great with names. You guys will come to figure that out if you stick around. Currently, though, we have battling from P1. We have Kirkone taking P1 from Kyle Hampshire. Kyle Hampshire had the lead for a while. We'll see if Kyle can manage to make a move back here into T1. As we come into La Source, he's going to make a move. Take a look down the inside. Thank you, everyone, for the follows. Holy cow. Kyle Hampshire doing what he can, but not quite enough. Mike Burkhoff trailing behind about, he's a good bit behind. 2.5 seconds. Holy cow, everybody. Massive train of cars behind. Ricardo Sapien involved in these. Let's see here. I need to thank people. Josh, thank you for the follow. Josh, thank you for the follow. Okay. DJ, yes, DJ, thank you for the follow. Everybody, thank you guys very much. Welcome, everyone. Your first time here. I'm Mike Nause. We are currently here at Trackalicious watching some rookie racing. These races have been going extremely well, actually. Race 1 was insane in every single way possible. But there's just been battling throughout this field. We had 40 drivers in race 1, 40 rookies on this field. We had 38 this time. And they are all doing a tremendous job. For anyone interested, I guess I should throw this in chat. Sim Grid and Discord. Anyone interested? These are where you guys can find it. We have plenty of leagues other than just rookie for all skill levels. We have Sunday GT3 coming up. We have endurance racing coming up. We have Porsche Cup cars. And even if a league is full, don't be scared to get in there as a reserve driver, because most of the time, and in fact I would say so far, we've never had a race actually fill up. It is our goal, but if you get in there as a reserve driver, you are probably going to make it. Hopefully we don't have to ask you to leave, but you know, that's the issue of being a reserve. But we have plenty of slots available, and I don't think that's going to happen. So make sure you guys get in there on SimGrid and join our Discord, where you can find all the fun Trackalicious action. It's an awesome community here. Here, George Schutte. Oh no, George Schutte. This is the son of Casey Schutte. Casey Schutte in this race as well, which is really cool. The father-son in this race. George Schutte down here in P29. This is his second race of a league. He has been around. We had some IRL swap races, and he has been an absolute rocket in those, showing his pace tremendously. Ole, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, and we see some swerving, and we see some near contact, but everyone's all good so far. George Schutte is going to manage to get that overtake done onto Charles Wimbley, now looking up ahead to Kevin Rivera. Oh, okay. You were, wait, I thought you were in. Casey's in chat. Welcome, Casey. I thought you were in this. I think I get you confused with Justin Seckham for no reason whatsoever, even though you guys have nothing in common. There's just so many names to remember. Thank you, Swab Boot Cousin, for the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks, everyone. No real prizes, Ole. It's all for pride. They're a tournament structure. They all have points given out for positions and whatnot, but there's no prize structure. Although last season in the Rookie League, I guess we did have somewhat of a prize where 2 rookies from that series actually got some training lessons. 2 of the voted most improved rookies. Oh, and there's contact. George Elmer making contact. Excuse me, not George Elmer. Oh, I'm sorry, George Elmer. George Schutte making contact there with, was that Rafi? No, that was the Audi there of Lincoln. Lincoln getting shoved off the track there. And that was very unfortunate. Just a little bit misjudged from George, in my opinion. I didn't fully see it. I was looking at the other monitor, too, so I kind of caught that out of the corner of my eye. I'm not a steward. I'm not going to judge that. My boy Blue, he is pressuring onto Dunn here. Let's see here, Stephen Dunn for P22 runs wide onto the marbles. That's going to give that Ginetta the perfect opportunity. We see Ginetta on Camaro action once again. Where do you see this? You don't see this anywhere. And that Ginetta gets the job done. Behind them, Rookie F, not too far behind, about 2 seconds in pace behind. Let's see, where are the Donnellys? Chase Donnelly down here in P26, battling with George Schutte almost. They got a little bit of ways to go. And John Donnelly down here in P33. He's got a bit of an open track with him. Let's see here. How's P1 and P2 doing? Corey looking like he actually made a bit of a mistake, or Kyle just has found some pace out of nowhere. And actually, I think due to the fact that Mike Burkov has closed that gap quite considerably, I think Corey must have made a mistake at some point, losing some big ground. And Kyle Hampshire walking away right now. Mike Burkov looking up ahead. Hopefully, he's in that Vitaphone, the Vodafone Vitaphone Maserati. We'll see how he can do. Kevin Rivera here in P4. Carlos Guzman in P5. And we see Charles Wimbley in P6 chasing down Carlos Guzman. And a big pack behind as well. This is where all the action is. P6, 7, all the way down to about, well, P9, I would say. Everyone looking fairly settled right now. Come on, guys. There's 6 minutes left. Get pushing. And I don't mean pushing each other off. Just, you know, get your head down. Eric Gossian here. Lovely livery from Eric Gossian. He is going to be trying to make a move onto Kamal. Someone's got to know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just don't know. Kamal, I'm sorry, brother. You gotta correct me on, and like I just can't. My brain's not big enough. George Schutte making some ground here onto Conception. That sounds weird, but Rafi Conception here. Okay, Chemo. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Muff. I will remember that. Oh, Chemo. Got it. I will... That one locked in the brain. Take the key, lock it, throw it away. In a good way, though. George Schutte making a move around the long way. He's going to try to take... Wow, into the bus. He's very deep. And that's going to cancel all of his momentum out, but he's still going to make a move, and he's going to get one. He's going to get swamped. He's going to get overtaken by Raffi. Or that's Lincoln, excuse me. Man, learn how to read. Oh, and George Schutte closing in massively. Oh, come on. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's all right. We've Jan here. Jan Roderick's trying to make a move through Eau Rouge Radion, trying to get the run onto the Kimmel straight in that McLaren, and he's going to go off into the... everyone's going off the track. It doesn't matter. The white lines are just a suggestion. Going to be making a move into the chicane, and very late on the brakes is Roderick's. Nice job, Jan. Slamming that door shut onto the McLaren. Wait, no, the McLaren is... Wait. It's late, guys. It's my excuse. It's not an excuse. We're just going to go up ahead to Chase Donnelly now. My brain can't handle that battle. Chase Donnelly here. Trying to chase down Stephen Dunn in front of him. These guys have a bit of ground. But going through Puan, that Camaro looking very lumbering through there. And that's going to give an opportunity to Chase Donnelly on the exit. That Porsche not quite in showroom. Shush, Schutte. I never said it was a good excuse. Chase Donnelly looking very impatient. He's going to try to make a move here. Doesn't have much time to go. Yellow flag from Daniel Versosa. He's off the track. He was doing all right up in P18 at least. I'm not sure where. We see Tansky now battling with him. Eric Gakosian also in a battle. Chemo in front of him. Stop go 30 for John Hawley, unfortunately down in P37. And actually that was him clearing it right there, so he's now come back out on a track. And as we come into the closing minutes here of this race, it looks like we actually still have quite a bit of action yet to unfold. Drivers closing in, and that's a big tank. Oh my, big slide from the AMG, and that's going to let Eric Gakosian force his way by. Chemo not quite handling that pressure as he was before. That was, man, what a save though, I still should say. That was, that could have easily ended up in the barrier. Chemo though not going to give up. Through No Name we go. Getting ready to go into Blanchimont. We'll see if Eric Gakosian can manage to hold this. There's 30 seconds left. There will not be another lap, everyone. There, with the place that Kyle Hampshire is in, there will not be another lap. I don't think. So this will be the final lap. Drivers will not have another chance at this. Eric Gakosian, big slide in. Oh, through the Stavolos. That is not what the optimal line. He manages to keep it under control. That no traction control, no ABS, not helping him at all through there. But Eric's raw skill can manage to get that. The leader has finished race, Kyle Hampshire, has come across the line. In P2, we see Corey Kirchone. Oh, my goodness. And Mike Burkov coming across the line for P2 and 3. bit further back, we see Jose Guzman side by side with Professor Chronotis, actually. I think Jose taking the position from Chronotis into the final chicane. There's no contact. Wow, I thought there was going to be, but lovely. Great maneuver there. There's a cone on the track, because why not? Coming across the line, Jose Guzman manages to take that position from Professor Chronotis last second. See here, Jeremy Cubbage not quite going to get the ground on to Justin Seckham for P15. Where's Eric Gagosian? I think they already come across the line. Yeah, they did. Okay. Now, before anyone leaves, Kyle Hampshire in P1, Corey in P2, Mike Burkov in P3, Kevin Rivera in P4, Carlos Guzman in P5, Charles Wimbley in P6, Luis Castro in P7, George Elmer in P8, Ricardo Sapien in P9, Potts Weaver in P10, Eric Gagosian P11, Kamal in P12, Jose in P13, Professor Chronotis in P14, Justin Seckham in P15, Jeremy Cubbage in P16, Daniel Versosa in P17, Milos Tansky in P18, Will Stewart in P19, Kyle Busch in P20, Mavoy Blue in P21, Rookie F P22, JP May P23, and there's like literally another half to go. I'm not reading. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just do this. There. Now you can see. There's a lot of people in this race. Great race, though. Absolutely, yes. Great race. So let's locate our race winners. Kyle, Corey, and Mike. Let's see. Is Eric going to do it for me, or am I going to? I think I'm going to. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it. Okay. Kyle. Move to. Welcome, Kyle.
Hello.
How's it going? Great races.
It's going good, and I'm just let me turn the music off. I can't hear you.
What was that?
No, just turn my music off. I can't hear you. I can hear you now.
Oh, no worries. Great race.
What did you say?
I just said great race.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just love this car. I can't get enough of it. It's amazing. It needs traction, maybe. Yeah.
Dude, you were flying.
Yeah, it were picking up in that second race then. Definitely. It was just a pity that Sakone, you can race so close door to door. It would just a pity if you just had a couple more attempts. That race could have gone on the whole 20 minutes. That's what I really wanted, but the pace was just a bit too much, so we just edged out a little bit every lap, and once we got past that was kind of it, end of story then. Unless we made a mistake, but fortunately we didn't. But yeah, it was really good racing from him.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to see Corey in the disc. I'm gonna steal Corey. He's gonna have no. Corey, hi.
How's it going?
Good. How about you? Sorry, I just had to steal you there.
No, all good.
We're just talking with Kyle currently, our race winners of both races. But you guys were battling really hard. Both like extremely hard race one.
Man,
I'm fluffing lap one every single time. Like the second race, I went way too deep with the overspeed at the end of the Camel Straight and went completely over the curves. Did a bit of lawn mowing.
yeah, that second race, I was struggling with my tires. They were just all over the place.
Yeah, I think I actually had a bit of a flat spot on the front right. I think it was. I could feel it going through the corners, and there was one point where I was catching you, and the back end was going everywhere, just trying to balance it. But no, it was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun until you got by me, and then I lost track of you.
that McLaren is quick on the straights, though. That thing's a missile.
Yeah, this is my first time ever doing GT4, so I kind of just picked something and went with it.
Dang, that's
Robson
terrifying.
drives that McLaren, and he does very well with it. But chances are, if that's your first race in GT4s, your pace will probably pick up exponentially in the next few. So
that's terrifying.
It'll get closer.
Yeah, I've been doing GT3 for I've been a couple seasons with SRA, and then one of my teammates found this and I joined with them, and I think this is my fourth time, driving this car, so it's definitely a lot of fun.
Awesome.
No, looking forward to the next one. Hopefully some
Yeah.
more racing like that anyway.
For sure.
And then there's Mike. Mike, how's it going? You kind of just didn't have the pace to keep up with. Well, you kept up with him, but you didn't have the pace to really challenge him.
You're right. I did not. That about sums it up. But the first race, I had one of the best races. It was just a lot of fun. My first time trying to wrangle this Maserati in a race like this, and well, I think I might have jumped in it when I first got the game, but yeah, the first race I had to battle a couple of guys just to kind of recover for a spot up there, and everybody was safe. It was just a lot of fun and a lot of hard work. It just so much more work when you can't rely on any of the assists. You know, I don't know how Mr. Hampshire does it. He's just seconds faster. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's insane.
But yeah, a lot of fun to drive and good experience.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear. I don't see Eric in the Discord, so I guess I'm just gonna say thanks, guys. And do you guys have anything else to say?
Looking forward to next week.
Awesome. So am I. All right. Well, thanks, guys. You guys are free to go. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. And great,
Mike.
great podium.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and that just leaves us. So, great stream, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Thanks for all the raids. I just want to individually thank them because that was awesome. Swab, thank you very much for the raid. We also had 3 raids this raid. Rubik, thank you very much for the raid as well. And then there was one more, but my chat doesn't go up that far. But thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Oh, Eric has a soccer game. Okay, fair enough. Hope everyone's looking forward to the future series. I will type SimGrid once, SimGrid and Discord. Anyone interested, make sure you guys check out SimGrid and Discord. This community is awesome. We have plenty of racing to come, and hopefully most of it, or all of it, will be streamed here on Trackalicious. So make sure to drop a follow. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great night. And we're going to be sending this raid over. So let's see who's getting it. Who's getting it? Is Chemo? Is he going to keep streaming? That's the real question. No, he's not. Okay. ACC. Let's see. We can go with here. Cool. All right. Make sure you guys go help him out. Thanks, everyone. We are going to send this over to Irradiated X. So make sure you guys go check him out. Drop him a follow. And yeah, thanks, everyone, for joining.